Capricorn, it's Kay with GoodKarmaTarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for the next 7 days or so. So let's go ahead, pull some cards and see what's going on with you guys. Okay, what's going on with Capricorn? Cards are flying for you guys. Okay. Okay, so your overall energy is the Fool, and it says trust. Hopefully that helps a little bit. And then we have share the love underneath that with believe and succeed. So I'm hearing heart expansion. Maybe there's a leap of faith that you want to take. This can be a relationship, this can be your career. Regardless, your heart space is involved. So you also have moving on, release, and I just heard karmic partner, an opportunity beckons. So you could be moving on from a past relationship or even a job, but I'm going to roll with the karmic partner thing, since that's what I heard. So you're moving on from a karmic partner or situation. And I feel that you've released a lot, like this person was kind of like the catalyst to your spiritual awakening is what I'm picking up. And I feel you've done a lot of healing with release, and now you're at a phase where you're just ready to disconnect completely. Yeah. So your subconscious and your conscious mind is coming to terms with this, that whatever this is over, and you're ready to take a leap of faith in a different direction. So some of you might also have feelings for someone with like share the love, or there's something like you need to express. And Spirit's saying to trust if that is you. But this can definitely have to do with your career too, because we have the base chakra. So either this is somebody that gives you a sense of security, or you feel safe with this person, or this is you taking a chance in a new direction as far as like your life purpose or career goes. And I feel that this is something that you've thought about. You've definitely contemplated this with rest and reconsider. Some of you might really need to get out of nature too. But yeah, something is definitely ending and something new is beginning for you. So maybe some of you feel like you've missed an opportunity with the opportunity beckons, and you're thinking about this, and it's kind of like you're seeing this situation in an entirely new light, like you have a new perspective on this. But the opportunity is absolutely still there. Let's go a little bit deeper with the Rider-Waite. Oh, I have never noticed that in that card. Oh, that is cute. There's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's flowers by the rocks. Yeah, it's too dark. But there's flowers by the rocks. So yeah, I feel like this karmic situation that you were in was, I mean, like I said, it's the catalyst to your awakening process. And it's really helped you like dive deep within your pain and to transform that. And it's like you've turned it into something beautiful. Who's this moving on? So some of you might be traveling in the near future with the Two of Wands here. He's holding the world in his hands. A beach or something by the water might be significant, because we got that twice now. But I feel like whatever this is for you, whatever this is for you, I knew it was a like soulmate energy, but I feel like it's more than that. Like this person that you were dealing with brought up a lot of challenges and conflicts. There might have been like a constant battle with this person, and like say that this person walked away or you walked away, whatever the situation was. I feel that this like really exposed your darkness, I want to say, but not necessarily just that. It's just wounds from even potentially your childhood that needed to be healed. And it created a massive change for you. But ultimately, I can see, because we have the Six of Pentacles here, so ultimately, you've learned that you want something balanced. You want an equal and give and take. And I'm hearing, particularly with finances, so maybe you were in a situation where one person didn't work and then like you kind of took care of everything, something like that. Or this can just be energy. You were giving more than you were receiving. Yeah, the situation was really toxic with you. But this is your card. This is your card, Capricorn. So it's good that it's showing up. Because I feel like you're coming into this place of balance. Oh yeah, and then we have the High Priestess that fell out too. So you could be dealing with another Capricorn or Pisces. Letters, it's way too many. Letters B and J can be significant. Also T. But this is just kind of like a situation that you felt completely and utterly bound to. Like, it's kind of an energy of, it's like you experienced a soul connection that you thought you would never be able to break free from, you know? But you are breaking free. That's what's so beautiful, is it's like, it's almost like you got this sense of liberation and you've broken free. So then maybe the devil is more like a fear because you don't ever want to go back to that. Maybe there was a little bit of codependency issues or something like that. Or, you know, somebody walking away or you walking away. Maybe this kind of, it feels very heavy. So maybe this was like, it put you in a downward spiral when this person walked away. And it put you in this place of negativity, but it's almost like you realized whatever this was stemmed from your childhood. So maybe you were open to receiving love because you never got love as a child. There's so many ways this can go. So many ways. But I feel like within this time, during the duration of your transformation, it's kind of like there were a lot of secrets that were exposed that maybe you never really tapped into before. Like, almost like there was this inner knowing that you knew something was up, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. And it's like this person walking away and hurting you, breaking your heart. It's kind of like it cracked you open. I'm seeing, I'm having a vision, and Spirit showed me an egg that's being cracked. And every time I see this, I know exactly what that means. Yeah, so like it cracked you open, and you were kind of left there sitting in your darkness, and all this shadow energy. So you've had to do a lot of shadow work. But I get the feeling like you've already released so much. And it was to open up your heart, they're saying. Yeah. Because now they're showing me, it's beautiful. They're showing me a red heart, and there's this golden light around it. So it was absolutely necessary for you to go through this healing process. I just keep seeing this heart. Okay, so there's another message. Trying to say. So the purpose of it was to open your heart again, because maybe you thought your heart was open, but it wasn't. And so like this person leaving, yeah, now they've shown me the egg being cracked again. So yeah, it cracked you open, but it was for the purpose to release residual pain that you've been carrying since your childhood. I feel that a lot of you had a very traumatic childhood, because now I'm seeing a prison. Yeah. So it's kind of like you were in bondage to your pain. But there's also like an energy, because I'm seeing the moon now, so it's kind of like an energy of this being unknown. Like this wasn't really revealed to you. Even though you knew it was there, there's still an energy of it not being revealed to you until this specific person left your life. And then there was a valuable lesson in that. And I feel like you've learned your lesson. I do. But there's the fear of going through that heartache again. Aw. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Hermit on the bottom. Could have been dealing with a Virgo. But you've done a lot of soul searching. You've worked so hard. So it's kind of like this is, I don't want to say it's the last thing. Changes, transformation, that's never really over. But it's kind of like the last thing before a new beginning comes in. It's sweet. So now I'm having a vision of the sun. And you just glowing with light. You could be very connected to the sun. This can also represent enlightenment. It's interesting that the moon and the sun, I had visions of both in the same reading. Because to me, the sun and the moon together is like a divine counterpart. Like they're polar opposites. So maybe you're in a twin flame connection. But this doesn't feel like it has to do with the past person though. Maybe this is what's coming in for you. But something's being enlightened. And it's almost like, I love that the sun came after, because it's like the moon, there was that mystery to it, but then it's like things being illuminated for you. This can also have to do with positive thinking, because the sun is very positive. Okay. So what is this release? See, I knew it. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. So you're overthinking things. There's some anxiety, there's some fear, because maybe you know. I think you know. I think you know once you release this, it's almost like you know what comes in. Something like that. For others, you might be worried about your finances. Or you could have been dealing with an earth sign, because we have the King of Pentacles here. But this can also represent you. Why is the King of Pentacles here? We have the Hermit again, Virgo energy. And then the Knight of Pentacles. So, and then we have Sagittarius energy, Temperance, and the King of Wands. So maybe you've just really worked really hard to build yourself back up. And earth signs, you guys like to take things slow. Like, it's a slow moving energy. And then with the King of Wands, it's a little bit contradicting, because the King of Wands, fire signs like to rush sometimes, unless they got earth in their chart too. Sometimes fire signs like to rush, so maybe that's the fear. Because Temperance is here, and this represents patience. I feel like this is really just about releasing your fears, releasing your worries and your concerns, and go within. See what this is really about. Because just because something happened to you in your past, it doesn't mean it's going to happen again. So I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like Spirit is saying, take your time. It's okay to take your time. But also what's interesting is you go from the King of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. So it's kind of like a downgrade. So maybe some of you guys lost some money. Or just a sense of your stability. And you're going within to heal this. Some of you have Archangel Michael as a spirit guide. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because we have the King of Wands. Which actually represents Leo and Scorpio. But with Sagittarius here, it could definitely be Sagittarius. Yeah, see, it's almost, for some of you, it might be as intense as hypervigilance with the 9 of Wands, but I'm getting more of that you want to take your time with whatever this is. You don't want to rush it. So it's kind of an energy of you wanting to be approached with caution, or you're wanting to take things slow, because maybe this is the lesson you learned. Maybe you did jump into something in the past and you ended up with your heart broken. So you've learned to take your time. So some of you are very fearful. Very fearful. Because you don't want to get hurt again. I feel that you've been hurt so much in your life, you don't want to get hurt again. So really this is just a defense mechanism. Which is totally fine. You know, it's okay to take your time. And if you feel like you're being rushed by somebody, like, obviously express your truth, be open, have a conversation about it. And if they don't agree with it, you know, that's okay. That's okay. At least you spoke your truth. And then we have the World. So yeah, you're at the tail end. You're at the tail end. You're getting ready to move into a new phase of your life, but you're very nervous about this new phase. Like, you're excited. You're excited with that King of Wands, but a part of you is afraid. Absolutely. So, we're at 20 minutes. Okay, this is getting juicy, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay. So, for those of you who are dealing with somebody specific, and if this has to do with your new phase, we're gonna look into that. What is this new phase for Capricorn? Oh my gosh, you got trust again, Capricorn. That is so cool. And then you got take the lead. Yes. And I heard passion with that. I heard passion. You might have fire in your chart. And then we have just for you. How appropriate. And then we have blossom at the bottom of the deck. And this reduces to a number 2, so you could definitely have a partnership coming in. I get the energy that passion scares some of you guys. Okay, so what is this new beginning about? New beginning, new person. I'm really seeing this as a person, so I'm just gonna straight up ask. And I'm gonna be nosy and turn into a detective. I did this with Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tell me about this new person. Oh, there's resistance on their part too. Definitely some resistance. Tell me about this new person that Capricorn is dealing with. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. See your Empress. Okay. Okay. I see a storyline. Alright, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. There's resistance on both parts. I'm going to tell you that right now. You definitely got some resistance. Okay, so where do we start? So it's like we have the Page of Pentacles here. So you might be in the phase where you're just kind of like learning about this person, or this person can be a fellow earth sign, or like there's an offer of some kind. Because you had the King of Pentacles and then you jumped to the Knight, and then this person has the Page of Pentacles. So maybe there's like, you guys are in 2 different places as far as your material world goes. So then we have the 5 of Wands. I'm not really seeing this as like an argument or anything like that. Like, yeah, there's conflict, but it's more resistance, like both of you being resistant to this change. And it's almost like, again, you could be dealing with a Virgo, because Virgo came out again, but it's like both of you are in this space of soul searching and seeing like why this resistance is here. Both of you might also just enjoy being single, for real. So maybe that's the fear. You don't really want to come out of hermit mode. Okay, so next we have the Knight of Swords. And I really feel that this is on your side, because it's right over take the lead here. And yeah, it's right over take the lead. So I feel like this is you taking action. Maybe you had to go within and heal whatever part of you was resistant. Because there's definitely resistance on both parts. But I feel that you're being pushed to take action in some way. Or because he's actually, it's interesting, because the way it is on the, not on the table, princess. The way it is on the table is, so we have this Five of Wands, right? This is the resistance on both parts. And then we have the Hermit, so it's like both of you are soul searching, you're shining a light on this. Oh, so then the Knight of Swords, it's like now you're ready to heal this? Because now you understand this resistance better. And now you're ready to go in and heal this, cut this out, whatever is creating this resistance or conflict. Because right after that we have the Empress. So whoever this is, you see this person as your Empress or Emperor. Yeah, and then with the Magician, you've been manifesting this. This can also be a Libra. Libra or Taurus. This is Gemini energy right here. So it's kind of like you've been manifesting this person. So maybe you already met this person. I don't know. You guys will know. But if you did, it's kind of like if you did. Maybe you thought you were ready and then all this fear and resistance came up. But this is a woman who stands in her power. Could be an entrepreneur, very down to earth, confident. There's a lot of yellow here. So I was asking about her, so it's interesting this comes up, so maybe she's becoming this Empress. And then with the Magician, there's like all these resources and tools for her to create this magic. So maybe there's an energy of creating something new in this person's world that you're dealing with. There's a lot of growth here too. And then the Empress is very loving and nurturing. She's kind and understanding. So this is beautiful because then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, it's kind of like things are shifting for you. Like this is a very good omen. And then you have 4 major arcanas just right here alone. Because we have the Empress, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Hermit was before that. So there's, again, an energy of having to go within, to shine a light on this resistance or conflict to become this Empress or something like that. Because there's something like within the heart space that's rejecting whatever this is. But also, you have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's emotional fulfillment. That's, the happily ever after card. So this could be somebody that you have children with, or that you create something with. There's a lot of creativity in this reading, a lot of creativity and passion. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there. That resonates for someone out there. That was interesting. Alright, you guys have an amazing week. I'll see you next week, yeah.